Patriots introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. Goskowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, keep it up, keep it up. One, Omaha. 51, Mike. Hey, orbit. Go, go, go. Flag. Check 43.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This is Coleman with a grab. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go,
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets this one to use check. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down.
Under 10, 10.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And their 49er first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3. Check 3.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here we go. 180. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd and 1, Garoppolo. This is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's free going down. Touchdown, Patriots. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Do it.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go. Switch.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
11.
A gain of a yard.
12, fellas, here we go.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Wait, set. Wait, Eddie. 53, Linda. Here we go. 72.
On 1st down, Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. Before they get to it. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Mike 51. Watch the out. Watch the out. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Alpha.
Brady now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. We got to get the ball. D, get the fire. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Squeeze, double. Hey, go 66.
To throw again. Brady. He's got it to James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jacket, reload!
They'll run it here. This is James White. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 37-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, go 66. Hey, wahoo! Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Brady. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. Check. Watch the screen.
Throwing now is Brady. He hits White, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Wait, that's 380. Mark 54. Hey, I'm coming.
First down, here's White. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 3rd and short. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Right there, 54.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to find Dorsett. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, second.
Now Brady. And a little floater there is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Hey, Delta.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, they'll say no to a 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. He'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. It's Coleman here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. It's complete. James White. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, Alabama.
Brady gives to Michelle. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Check 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the 27, Brady. Dorsett's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Wait, that's wide 20.
Right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. Check 50, check 50.
Shadow.
Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Ben Benjamin Watson. As the first half is winding down, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check, 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 check.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32 and obviously well short of the first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's Michel once again. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You better be afraid of me. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Go 50.
51's the mark. 51's the mark. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Motion, motion, motion.
Hey, Haywood. Alpha. Rip.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 180.
21, check mark 21. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They will run again with Coleman. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 49 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks through another tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check 56. Silver.
From the 38, Brady. He's got White here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Wait, that 53.
Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Here I come. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Sugar. Hey, seam 6. Let's go up. No,
On first and 10, here's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
alert.
From the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And that's what basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Mike 5-4.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, 52 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Like baseball here, strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Again, it's Michelle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Brady's going to sneak it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Regular. Watch the screen. Let me do.
Now a throw with Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 97 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that's only the 3rd time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people risking throwing it, so you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research, the other 2, 2014 Lamar Miller, the other
I know the other one.
Okay.
That was 1939, Andy Urim. I was there. Oh, no, I wasn't.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that point. Yeah, 1939. Wow. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's Brady to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Throwing again. Brady. It's caught. This is White. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Bravo.
54. Drop deep.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady.
Let's go.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he works free. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. This one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, Brady escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
This is Mostert, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Dorsett on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. About space or out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 38 as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all peak flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak flow.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. First down, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touch. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
40's Mike. 65, 65. 65. Let's go. Hey, go. Mike 40,
To throw is Watson. Almost almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
You don't know no better.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins rolling to his right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Stand ready, 30 base.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check 2.
McCarron now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
Let's make these babies crawl and play nothing.
And his throw here is incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 55. Motion. Short.
Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
On third down, Cousins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Watch the run.
Yellow.
Hey, check Mike 39. Here we go.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Past the 20. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 46 yards. Play here for a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch it. Check. Crunch. Shit.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and 2, Watson, and he's got Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A first down carry now for Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that quarterback at all times. Jim.
At 31. To the car.
From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Two.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Watson just beating the play clock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Where's 6? 54. Mike's 54. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 9.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, it's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Watson now to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain of 3, second down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 7.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and set.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 48-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. And here we go.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook.
Watch Twitch.
Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
That's it, baby.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And this is Cook with the grab. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless, his 2nd sack of the night.
Listen to me.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Ringo 48.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back up. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shamar Stephen able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. 27 yards there, a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 24, check 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st down, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
They're not ready for this.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
55. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar